What we've done is we've put together some tips when it comes to registering your domain name. Number one, buy it yourself. Don't have a web company purchase it for you. They do this in their presentation. They will say it's out of convenience, when in reality, it's a hold hostage. Don't let a web company buy your domain name. Buy it yourself. When you purchase it from a credible company. I've got links here where you can buy domain names. Here are 3 primary credible companies you can buy domain names from. Stay away from all of the reseller accounts, or someone's using cheap domains or my domains, something. You want to buy from a credible, certified ICANN domain registrar. Here are 3 of them. You can start with those. Problem is, if you buy it from a small company that's reselling domains from these, if that company goes out of business and they happen to be the owners or administrators of your domain goes into Never Never Land. Very difficult to get that domain back and do anything with it. That's caused companies to literally have to start over. Next, make sure you write down, like I said, your login, your password, the last 4 digits of your credit card used purchase, and your PIN number. You don't want to lose these. Having a login and password management system is important to keeping all of these things private to your company. You can share these things with a web company when they need to make changes to your DNS or they need to make a website go live, but ultimately you need to be the owners. Make sure your actual company name, your actual business address, and your phone number are on these. Google uses these things on ICANN to be able to validate and determine the legitimacy of your company. So if you have a business that happens to be located in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, or Jackson or Montgomery, Alabama, and so forth, you want to make sure that the address on your domain is in the same location. You don't want it to be in Texas, for example. When you're checking out, say no to the privacy. They're going to ask you, do you want a private registration? Say no to that. You want the information to be public unless there's some crazy situation where it has to be private. You want it to be public. Again, it's something Google checks for validity. They're going to, and they have a great system of trying to upgrade you and get you to buy everything else. Say no to everything. The only things you want to make sure is buy your domain for at least 3 years. Try and make sure that it's a .com version. Set it up for auto renew with a good credit card on file. And if you can integrate the primary key phrase into your domain, try and do that. But in addition, keep it short. So your brand, a key phrase, and the version of keep it short, you've got some choices to make there when it comes to buying a domain. You want to buy good the first time so you don't have to redo it. Part of the validity of your website is going to depend on the age of the domain. The longer the domain has been in history, the better that domain. The fewer number of IP addresses or servers it's been hosted on, the better that domain is going to rank. Making sure that it expires at least 3 years from now, that's very important. Google wants to know, are you going to be around for a while? Not did you pop up a domain and did you let go of that, or are you going to lose that domain in a year? Are you going to close it down or go out of business? These are all of the audit factors you want to go through, and you want to make sure you double check this on an annual basis. Just write down each one of these. If you don't have them, you need to get them. And then check all that apply. You want to have all of these connected if possible. Your domain's registered with a reputable company. You are the registered owner and administrator. You have administrative logins, passwords, and can easily log into your domain registrar. And remember, your domain registrar, all it is www.yoursiteaddress.com. It does not mean there is an actual website there. It is just the domain, the URL, or the unique locator for your website. So this is prior to website, making sure you have this in place. There's your checklist. Make sure those things are in place. You'll be good to go. If you are in a situation where you cannot check these things off, you don't own it. Someone else owns it. If you need help, please don't hesitate to call us. That's what we're here for, is to help you get organized and get things in place the way they need to.